Hey everyone, this is Rob over here at BuneBape, and I hope you're having an amazing day. Today I'll be bringing you all another old school video, and this time it's going to be on the newly announced client updates that Jagex just released today. So if you've been playing old school RuneScape for quite some time, or if you just picked it up and you have played it in the past especially, you'll notice that one thing is extremely similar, and it's that the interface as well as the client hasn't really changed much, if at all. A lot of players have switched to third-party clients with a lot of new and up-to-date features, but Jagex is actually trying to incorporate a lot of these plugins into their base game. Recently, they did release the game on Steam, allowing them to finally fulfill their dreams of having a new up-to-date client, but it is currently only on Steam, unfortunately. And so that leaves a lot of people still using third-party clients. And if you're on mobile, then obviously that's not an option for you. So you're going to have to either get really good at the game or just stick to AFKing or skilling, or take on the challenge of not having any of the cool new add-ons. But Jagex is hoping to deal away with all of that nuance and make it so that whatever platform you are playing on, you're getting the most up-to-date and current client that you can possibly have, including a lot of the awesome features that you find on stuff such as OS Buddy and Runelite. So in this video, I'm going to be going through their thought process on introducing the new features, how they're planning on rolling them out, and lastly, which features they're planning on implementing first and their plans for down the road. Before I hop into this video, of course, I gotta ask, make sure if you like this video to leave a like. It really does help out a lot. If you want to see more content like this, make sure to subscribe. And if you want to follow us on any social media or catch us whenever we live stream, which has been pretty often recently, you can see all the links for that down below. Also, another shout out for our clan. If you're looking for a clan, the information will be down there as well. So with that out of the way, let's jump into the video. So I'm going to be slowly scrolling through all of the features in the background. Also, if you want to check out the patch notes and features in their entirety, I will be leaving a link down in the description as always. And of course, there's going to be annotations if you want to hop around, if you are only interested in a couple or a particular feature. So the first thing that I wanted to cover is going to be Jagex's thought process on introducing the new features. They say that a large majority of the players are already using a lot of these features via third-party clients such as Runelite and OS Buddy. Of course, a new up-to-date client has also been on the forefront of things people ask for a very long time. I think people kind of stopped asking because they've been waiting and shut down for so long. On top of that, this is going to allow them to give a much more robust experience for mobile users. I think they've seen a huge increase in mobile players since they've introduced it, and this is just going to make it a overall much more enjoyable experience for mobile users. A lot of people play mobile only, so they're going to have a lot more nice third-party features that you can only find on desktop. And lastly, they decided to go and choose Runelite because it's the most popular client by far. It's open source, and honestly, they've been doing a really amazing job over there. People have been using a lot of their features for years already. So honestly, it's tried and true and is really the obvious option to go with when it comes to updating their client. The next thing I wanted to discuss is exactly how they're planning on rolling out these new features. So firstly, they're going to be beginning rolling them out on the new Steam client, and this is to test it on mainly the newer players. Obviously, most experienced players are already playing on the original RuneScape client on desktop or the Runelite client on desktop, so they wanted to get a newer player's take on it, as well as that is the most up-to-date client that supports C++. On top of that, they're going to be moving to mobile next, and that is just going to make it so, again, they can test a lot of these features on mobile. They did say that not all of them potentially are going to move to mobile, but a large majority of them. And then lastly, they are going to be moving on to desktop. Of course, like I said, a lot of players that want these features from a third-party client are already using a third-party client, so it makes sense to bring it to desktop last because it's not really going to have any effect on players such as myself. And lastly, they say they would really enjoy a lot of players' feedback. So if you want, you can go test it out on Steam. All you got to do is link your account, test it out, and they say they will take a lot of the feedback on their public Discord server. So if you are really interested in giving your feedback, making sure that the client comes out right, then go try it out on Steam and go head over to their Discord and let them know what's going on. The final thing I'm going to be covering is probably the thing most people came to this video for, and it's going to be the features that they are planning on implementing first, as well as their plans for down the road. They are going to be implementing the features in 3 main milestones or blocks of features, and they're going to make sure that everything is in working order in each milestone or block before they move on to the next. They're going to be implementing a lot of heads-up display features to show what players' health, regen, attack style, and stat boosts are. Of course, if you are at all familiar with Runelite or OS Buddy, then a lot of these are already second nature to you and you're pretty used to them, so it's kind of funny to hear that they're finally coming to the main client. And to finish it off, most importantly in my opinion, is that they're going to be adding the fishing indicator and ground tile markers. I think that the heads-up display and top-level interface additions are going to be huge quality of life updates for a lot of players that still don't use Runelite or are playing on mobile, as this is going to directly improve their gameplay experience almost immediately. Personally, I think that the ground tile markers are the most important feature in this update, as personally I thought it greatly improved my ability to understand movement and get a lot of my first learning KC when it came time to start bossing. Of course, that's my personal experience, so let me know down in the comments below which one of these upcoming features you're looking most forward to and that you think is going to make the most difference. I also think that while a lot of the other features are really nice to have, such as the Cox Helper for Raids 1, I can't help but feel that most of the players that are looking for these features have already found and been using them on Runelite for quite some time, so while you won't see an immediate impact, you are going to have plenty of players that are going to love and cherish these features, especially on mobile. So overall, I'm actually really happy with this implementation. It's been a long time coming and I'm really looking forward to it, although I will be continuing to use Runelite and there's going to be no changes if you are as well. It's going to be nice if I ever decide to go on mobile or just for everyone else to finally have all of these features available to them. Let me know what you think of these features and the update in the comments down below. I do read and respond to all of them. Also, one final shout out for the stream. I have been putting in quite a few more hours in there recently. It's been really fun to see some people drop by. So if you want to check out me playing some RuneScape, I've been doing a lot of Alk Agility and other stuff for upcoming videos, and you can feel free to go there and ask any questions or just hang out. So that's going to be it for me. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Have a great day, and I'll see you all very soon.